Welcome to Psalm chapter 3. We've seen in Psalm chapter 1 the blessedness of the man who does not follow after ungodly ways and ungodly people, and how his delight is in the law of the Lord. And when he studies the law of the Lord, he'll meditate on it day and night. Then we saw in chapter 2 that the ungodly do meditate day and night, how they can conspire against the Lord. And you've seen last chapter, chapter 2, how James has explained that, dealing with the Messiah and what will happen in the end. And then if you look at the very end of Psalm chapter 2, it says, "Blessed are all who take refuge in him." And that's going to link us to chapter 3, because here you have David is taking refuge in the Lord when he's running and fleeing from his own son, Absalom. There was some turmoil in the kingdom, and his own life was being sought by his own son. And so now you have David writing to the Lord, taking refuge in the Lord, just like he said, just like the psalmist said at the end of chapter 2, "Blessed are those who take refuge in the Lord." And now David is taking refuge in the Lord. And I don't know about you, but there's many times when there's some hard times going on in my family, and I can fight against it, or there's hard times going on in my life, or other things, and I can do it my own way. But the best place to go is to take refuge in the Lord. And I don't know right now, maybe you're going through a hard time, but the best place to go is to the Lord. And look what David says here. Verse 1. "O Lord, how many are my foes?" Remember in chapter 2, the earth conspires against the Lord. And if he loves the Lord, then they're going to conspire against David as well. "How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him." Selah. It's just a break. It's just a pause. Verse 3. "But you are a shield around me, O Lord." And this is ironic that David would say this, because oftentimes in ancient Israel, the king was thought of as the shield, the protector. He was the one who was going to give national security. Now David, as the king, is saying, there's only one protector for me, and that is God. "But you are a shield around me, O Lord." Verse 3. Let's continue. "You bestow glory on me and lift up my head." This word glory is going to be again found in chapter 4, verse 2. This is a link word here. This is God giving glory to those who are low and meek and humble and put their trust in him, and he will raise them up and give them glory. This word for glory, kavod, means heavy, weighty. You're going to make me weighty. You're going to give me something that's worthy of honor and glory. Let's continue. Verse 4, "To the Lord I cry aloud, and he answers me from his holy hill." I just want you to think about that. There's nobody else you can cry to that can answer your problems like the Lord can. We can go to our best friends, we can go to our parents, but at the end of the day, there's one person, there's one being we should go to, and that is the Lord. And this is the covenant name of the Lord again. David is evoking the covenant name, the unspeakable name of the Lord. And then again we have a break, Selah, and we just pause. When you read these Psalms, you're going to see this phrase, Selah, used a lot. And what we're saying here is, read this passage and just take a break. Don't go so fast. Stop and take a break. Meditate upon the words. So right now before the Lord we say Selah, and we just meditate on these words. Verse 5, look at this. I love this. This is a personal God. "I lie down and sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me." I love that. I want to read that again. "I lie down and I sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me." Hey, I don't know if you've ever gone through any tough times where you just didn't want to wake up. You didn't want to get out of the bed. And the only way you were able to get out of the bed was because the Lord sustains you. He will lift you up. He will raise you up. He will put that glory on your head. But it's only the Lord that can do that. If you try to wake up on your own power and your own strength and you look to yourself, it's not going to be worth it. In the end, you're going to fall short. But God can raise you up. Verse 6. "I will not fear the tens of thousands draw up against me on every side." That takes a lot of faith. That takes a lot of trust in the Lord. But when he is your shield, when he fights against you, that's faith. You don't have to worry about anything else. "Arise, O Lord," verse 7, "deliver me, O my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked." 8, "From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessing be on your people." And again we say, Selah, and we pause. I don't know what's going on in your life, but I do know one thing. Whatever you're going through, the tough times that you're having right now, you need to go to the Lord about it. You need to seek the Lord and his counsel. Just like David, he's running from his own son. Can you imagine what that was like? Your own son coming after you for the kingdom, looking to kill you. Your problems probably don't seem as big as that, but whatever they are, you go to the Lord. He is your shield. Cry to the Lord. He hears you. As a child of his, he'll hear your prayers, and he'll protect you, and he'll do what's best for you as your Father in heaven. I love this psalm. Whatever you're going through, you go to the Lord. So we see that in chapter 1. Bless this man who focuses on the Word and stays away from the ungodly. And there may be people that plot against the Lord and try to devise their own plans to upend him and usurp him in the end, but they fall short. And no matter how many of your foes come across you, come against you, if you go to the Lord, in the end, he will prosper if you take your refuge in the Lord, and he will raise you up and give you glory. Thanks.